Good morning, everyone. So today I got something pretty cool. Today I got this 2014 Porsche Cayenne GTS. Never drove a Porsche Cayenne before, so this is going to be really interesting for me. This thing is sweet looking. Black on black, leather, headliner's suede, beautiful wheels, red calipers. It's got a little bit of a ground effects kit on it. Man, this thing's sweet. There's a button here too, if you hold it in. Power lift gate, of course. You got a spare tire right here. Neat color. Yeah, nice bit of room back here. Seats fold down, of course. Like I said, this is a 2014 GTS, which is actually kind of nice because going from 2014 to 15, they changed the engine. This still has the V8 rather than the V6. Let's have a seat in the back here. Oh man, interior materials right away. You can tell this is something upscale without even knowing what it is. Great headroom. Full sunroof panoramic. Very nice. Cup holders, of course. I didn't realize Porsche actually uses bows. I thought that was pretty neat. Then you got a little ashtray, I guess. Coin pocket. Nice. Alright, let's pop the hood on this thing. So like I said, this whole body style was from 2011 to 2018. In 2014 to 2015, they changed engines in the GTS. So this has the 4.8 liter naturally aspirated V8. Instead of, in 2015, they changed it to a 3.6 liter twin turbo V6, which made 20 more horsepower, but you gotta love the sound of a V8, right? So this makes 420 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque through an 8-speed transmission. It's got paddle shifters on the steering wheel. In terms of fuel economy, I mean, it's a V8 SUV, so I mean, I wouldn't expect too much, but it's rated 15 in the city and 21 miles a gallon on the highway, so it's actually not too bad. So I mean, I guess you roughly get teens, mid-high teens with something like this, if you're driving it how most people would probably drive this thing. So pretty cool. Really, not a whole lot of room to work on it, so I guess that's why it's best kept to a Porsche mechanic. I just like the way these cars look, man. This thing is mean. All right, let's start this thing up. We've got a lot of goodies inside here. There's so many ways to move the seat. Oh, it's the leg extender. That's interesting. I don't really like that, though. Some people love that. All right. Memory settings for the seats and mirrors, of course. The mirrors power fold, blind spot monitors, the whole nine. So this is very interesting. First time I've ever had to do this. On these, and if you notice, it's the shape of a car, which I thought was kind of cool. So over here is where it's not on the right side like normal. You have to put the key in, and instead of turning it away from you like you do on this side, you turn it towards you. So you're still turning it to the right, just on this side. Oh, with my foot on the brake, of course. Man, that thing sounds good. There we go. Navigation, of course. One thing I thought was weird, though. For a vehicle that starts at $83,000 back in 2014, no auto-dimming rearview mirror. That's the one thing I noticed that it didn't have. I guess that technology wasn't a big thing 10 years ago. Heated and cooled seats, of course, just up front. I was looking for heated seats in the back, and I didn't happen to see any, so maybe that wasn't an option. So heated and cooled seats up front. Here's the paddle shifters right here. It's kind of weird to use them because it doesn't matter on either side, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, I guess. If you pull the paddle back, push it towards you, it shifts down. If you push on it from the front, it shifts up. And you can use either one of these. It doesn't matter, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Dual zone climate, digital readout right there. You can change the fan speed for both sides. So dual zone fan speed is something I haven't seen before, so that's pretty cool. I'll get into the sport mode. You can change the exhaust baffles, and I'll do that right now. So this is the normal exhaust. And now the baffles. It might not sound much on camera, but you can definitely tell there's a lot more. It's a lot more bassy, a lot more reverb. A little bit louder. There is air suspension on this, and there's different ways to tune the suspension. There's normal, comfort, and sport. And then you can actually, you could drop the suspension here. There's actually, I believe, 5 settings. Yeah, because I shifted it down twice. Yep, it's lowering. In sport mode, that's what it would normally do. It would drop down to the lowest setting, tune the exhaust and everything. So that's really cool. Navigation on the screen, of course. You could pair your phone with Bluetooth. And of course the digital clock in the middle, or the analog clock in the middle. Wouldn't be Porsche without that. All right. I think we're ready to go, guys. That sun is bright. All right, get my belt on. So I'm just going to start it in the normal mode like I normally do. I'm going to leave the baffles off. It's at the normal suspension setting. All right. All right, let's go. Move my seat around a little bit. There we go. Obviously barely had to give it any throttle, and it gets up to speed pretty quickly. Handles really well. Still got plenty of V8 sound even without the baffles open. Very comfortable, very smooth. Even for having, the thing's got a little over 99,000 miles on it. It's approaching 100,000 miles, and this thing still is smooth as ever. Porsche is really an incredible company. So I'm going to do Sport. There we go. So it drops the air suspension down one notch. And then put it in manual mode. Alright, here we go. There we go. It's popping and crackling. All right. Yeah, that thing rocks and rolls, man. It's nice getting something that can do both. Like, it's good around corners, passes when you need to, and it is insanely comfortable. Man, how it shifts on its own even in sport mode is really nice. You really hear it with the baffles open. I'm hearing little, not backfires, but little snaps and pops in the back a little bit of a rumble. All right, so we'll go back to normal. Put the chassis back up to normal, or the air suspension. All right, and close the baffles. I'm going to turn off Sport. And Sport also changed the transmission shifting. It shifted at higher RPMs. It weighted a little bit. Very impressed. Even if it's 10 years old. I mean, it's 10,000 miles a year, so really that's not even too bad of miles on really any car. 100,000 miles and it's 10 years old. It's actually driven a good amount. Now, something like this, obviously, the dealership that I work at, something like this is going for, with 99,000 miles on it, it's going for around 25, 26 grand. So you can get something. I mean, if you don't care about miles, you know the quality's there, obviously. This would be a great SUV if you want super luxury without really, really breaking the bank, if you can get one of these with higher miles on it. Turns are so smooth, man. Yeah, I'll turn the baffles on for this. Let's leave it in auto, though. All right. Here we go. Yeah, she'll do it. Very nice. Set the cruise. It's almost like a Toyota, but it's down on the left side. It's kind of weird. It's got its own. There we go. Wait. Trying to figure out how. There we go. That's how you do it. Oh, it's forward and back to increase speed. It's very weird. Rides like a pillow on the highway. Air suspension really does wonders. that's a typical 2014 backup camera, I suppose. I mean, it's decent quality, but not HD yet. Haven't gotten to that point. All right. Well, auto stop. All right. Key on the left side, something to get used to. Jeez. All right. Well, guys, that was a really good experience today. That was pretty cool. Beautiful vehicle. Yeah, if you guys are looking for something that's like ultra luxury and won't really break the bank and mileage isn't really a concern for you, use Porsche Cayennes, man. That was really cool. Well, obviously, thank you very much to Blaise Alexander Chevy in Muncy, PA for allowing me to do these videos. I really appreciate it, guys. I will see you in the next one.